Have you ever wondered what it's actually like to live in one of those super trendy neighborhoods you always hear about? Well, today we're going to go way beyond the listings. We're going to figure out what it takes to find the perfect rental in Ottawa's Westboro. So let's dive right in.
Just think back to the last time you were hunting for an apartment. You weren't just looking for four walls and a roof, right? No way. You were searching for a place that felt, I don't know, like it was part of something bigger.
And that's really the secret, isn't it? The best rentals, they're not just apartments. They're basically your ticket into a community, a place where your whole lifestyle can really take off. And you know what? That's exactly the promise of a neighborhood like Westboro.
Okay, so let's start our official tour. Welcome to Westboro. This is a neighborhood that year after year finds itself right at the top of the list for the most vibrant, most desirable places to live in the entire city.
So what's the big secret here? What makes Westboro so special? Well, it's really a place of amazing contrasts. I mean, you can be walking down these quiet, beautiful, tree-lined streets with these old, historic homes, and then, boom, you turn a corner and you're on a bustling main street, packed with trendy, modern boutiques. It's that perfect mix of old-school charm and new energy, and it's all right there next to the scenic Ottawa River. That's what gives it that unique spirit.
Okay, so the vibe is great, we get it. But the real question is, can you actually find a place to live that fits your life here? Well, the answer is a resounding yes. And that's because the sheer diversity of homes is honestly one of Westboro's biggest strengths.
When you start looking, your options pretty much break down into two main buckets. On one side, you've got that contemporary living style. We're talking sleek lofts, luxury condos, a lot of them with amazing river views and smart home tech, perfect for singles and professionals. Then, on the other side, you've got your more spacious and private places, things like townhouses and full three-bedroom houses. These are just ideal for families or anyone who needs that extra room, a private yard, and wants to be close to parks.
But hey, the variety doesn't just stop at condos versus houses. Not at all. The rental market here gets really specific to people's needs. Looking for a pet-friendly spot with a fenced yard? You got it. You want to live in a cool old heritage home with tons of character? Yep, you can find that too. Or maybe you're a professional on the go and just need a fully furnished suite for a short-term gig. That's an option as well. It just goes to show you that the market here is mature enough to have a little something for just about everyone.
Now, I know what you're thinking. A premium neighborhood like this, it's gotta come with an insane price tag, right? Well, maybe not. I mean, look, it's definitely not the cheapest area in Ottawa, but check this out. Current listings show studio apartments starting at around $1,625. That entry point makes Westboro, believe it or not, way more accessible than its super high-end reputation might have you think.
All right, so you've found a potential place. Awesome. But what about life outside your front door? Because let's be honest, that's what really matters. And this is where Westboro absolutely shines.
I mean, the access here is just unbeatable. Picture this. You can leave your apartment, hop on the O train, and you're downtown in no time. On your way home, you can stop by an indie cafe on Richmond Road. Then, on the weekend, go for a run along the River Parkway or meet up with friends at Westboro Beach. It's that incredible, seamless blend of city convenience and beautiful green space.
You know, the source material we looked at for this really hit the nail on the head. It called Westboro a paradise for walkers and cyclists. And it's so true. The walk score here is fantastic, which means you can do most of your daily errands, from grabbing groceries to meeting friends for a coffee, all on foot.
Okay, are you getting excited? Feeling like you might want to make the move? Let's get down to the practical stuff. Here is your step-by-step playbook for how to actually get through the rental process in what can be a pretty competitive market. First things first, let's talk budget. You got to know what you're getting into. So here's a quick snapshot of the average monthly rents. A studio or a bachelor pad, you're probably looking at somewhere between $1,600 and $1,800. A one-bedroom starts around $1,800 and can go up past $2,300. And for a two-bedroom, you're generally in the $2,400 to $3,000 range. This just helps you set some realistic expectations right from the start.
Now, the application process itself is pretty standard, nothing too crazy. You submit your application, you provide your key documents, you agree to a credit check, and then, fingers crossed, you sign the lease. But here's the number one tip I can give you. Have digital copies of your proof of income and your references ready to go before you even start looking. Seriously, in a hot market like this, being fast is your secret weapon. So, we've looked at the different kinds of homes, we've talked about the lifestyle, we've gone through the practical steps, and that leaves us with the big question. Is Westboro your next move? Let's put it all together for one final thought. Because when you really boil it down, renting in Westboro isn't just about getting a key to a new apartment. Not at all. It's about buying into a whole lifestyle package.
It's one that perfectly blends that exciting urban energy with the genuine warmth of a real community.
And that really brings us to a final question, something for you to think about. When it comes down to it, what are you really looking for? Is it the space inside your four walls, or is it the place just outside your front door that truly makes somewhere feel like home? Because a neighborhood like Westboro, well, it makes a very, very powerful case for the place.